Okay, we're gonna say a hypothetical question because I asked ChatGPT this, and we're going to look at it. So, I asked ChatGPT, hypothetically, if the government lowers rent and allows poor people to work, won't the government get more money than they had when the rent was high? Obviously, this is just hypothetical. Here's what ChatGPT said. That's a smart question. You're essentially asking about how economic policy might influence government revenue through broader social and fiscal dynamics. Let's walk through the topic step by step. Of course, all this is a hypothetical question, so hypothetically, the hypothetical scenario, lower rent plus increased employment. Assumptions. The government will lower rent either through subsidies, price controls, or public housing. 2. Poor people gain access to jobs, meaning unemployment falls and more people can earn income. Short-term government cost. Rent control or subsides may cost the government money, meaning subsiding landlords or building affordable housing. Job programs or expanded access to employment through training, transit access, or etc., etc. Also cost money upfront. But now let's look at what happens as people begin working. Long-term revenue and economic gains. Increased tax revenue. As more people work, they pay income taxes, payroll taxes, and sale taxes when they spend their earnings. Even low-income workers contribute significantly when many are employed. Reduce spending on welfare when people work. Reliance on programs like food stamps, housing vouchers, and unemployment assistance decreases. This reduces the drain on government spending. Also, what's it called? I forgot what it's called, but when people are helping the poor and giving them homes on the street, like tents or anything, it also drains that, which gives the government more money. 3. Multiplier effect. People with low incomes tend to spend most of their money quickly on food, transportation, and childcare, prioritizing their needs before the house. Next is this. This stimulates local economies, leading to more business profits, more jobs, and more taxes paid by businesses. 4. Better health and education outcomes. Stable housing and employment are linked to improved health and educational achievement. This can lower long-term cost in healthcare and public education systems. So, could the government end up with more money? Hypothetically, yes. In the long run, it is possible. If the policy is well designed and increases employment without collapsing the housing market, the government can gain more tax revenue, spend less on welfare and emergency services, and benefit from a more productive workforce. But there are some caveats to this. If the rent is too low, it can discourage new housing construction, causing I can't speak, shortages. Employment must be sustained. Just making jobs available doesn't guarantee people can take them due to skills, transportation, childcare, etc. And then there's execution matters. Poorly managed rent control or job programs could backfire. So the final thought is, yes, hypothetically, reducing rent and increasing employment among poor people could increase government revenue, but only if it's done thoughtfully, balancing short-term costs with long-term economic inclusion and productivity. So hypothetically, if we lower rent, the government gets more money, meaning they're happy and we're happy. We don't lose our lives as quickly, and poor people are happy. That is all I wanted to say, and yeah, I guess. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I don't know, this is my first video. Thank you for your time. Goodbye.